Okay, hello and welcome to our Monday night show. The last show before my smallish vacation break next week. So I won't be on next week, but looking forward to the show tonight. Hello to all of you in the chat. I'm going to see if I can get some cool 5-minute games.
Game
Okay,
started.
here we go. FM GM Gatas something. Tough handle. Okay, so the Scotch. Feeling sharp tonight, Mate Grinder
Check.
asks. Perfectly honest, no. The thing is, it's been a super long day. I hope I'm playing okay. It's been a very long day of teaching. Got lots of things to do. There's a question by Vladimir Misorin. My English my series on the English opening for Chess 24. Yeah, okay. Well, this is a stream for the ICC, so I won't elaborate much, but I have something in the works there. And the knight G2 line, against the Benoni, it looks too rosy from the Schandorf book. You think? I don't know. It just looks. I don't think this is particularly good. This line, I think, is not particularly good for black. Modern Benoni has a couple of problems, and this is one of them. Okie dokie. What's going on here? D5 looks normal. So what's the deal here? I can go D6, like normal stuff, or something more, or D5. I think D5. Random Jelly asked, what am I thinking about Jan Gustafsson's bashing of the Zurich variation in one of his opening clinics? I don't think bashing is correct. I don't really know. I mean, he featured the Zurich variation in one of his video series, and he came to the conclusion that white is slightly better, which is true. I never claimed that black should be fantastic. I give his line in my book, and white is a little bit better, but it's not the end of the world for black either. Okay, this is more of a problem here. This is a somewhat awkward pin. I try to get the bishop pair here, but my king position is shaky, of course. Okay, so after the capture, he wants to take with the f pawn, it seems. Interesting. Okay, I can go queen f6 maybe and play knight f4. Let's see. I don't see a big drawback for white in the knight G2 line against the Benoni. It's very often given as good for white also by other theoreticians. To be perfectly honest, I mean, Schandorf has this is a good book, but very often I often have other opinions, let's say, than he has. He has some things in his books that I simply don't understand. But that Benoni line is fine. White doesn't need a particularly direct plan against the Benoni. If you can make your center solid, you are a lot better anyway, because you have more space. The typical Benoni thing. In the Benoni, white is simply a lot better unless black can drum up something special. and if you can keep the center solid, you should be should be in excellent shape. Yeah, this is not looking good here, absolutely not. My king is bad and I've got lots of weaknesses, so Gattas got a great position. Yeah, you don't need a plan. You just keep your space. That's enough.
Check.
Yeah, you can play for b4, for example, if you like, but it's not the only plan. Maybe he's going for bishop f5. Yeah, it would make some sense. Or this one. It's kind of comparable, this idea. F5 is very loose, but okay. No, the Benoni is not that unsound. I don't believe this, but the Benoni, when white still has options regarding the knight on g1, I don't know. I think this is a bit questionable. There is a reason why nobody plays that. If they play the Benoni, they usually do after there is a commitment of the knight. Okay, so what about this? I don't have time, which is a problem. Okay, I'm going back here for rook f8 maybe. The snake Benoni is also very borderline.
Time warning.
I mean, you can quite always, for almost any line, you will find some game where some good player has played an opening, because in single games, almost anything is playable. But as a regular part of the repertoire, it's very difficult to play stuff like the snake Benoni. So how do I get there? Maybe g6 is weakish. It doesn't threaten that much. Okay, maybe here queen b2 sometime could be good. Rook b2, bishop e5. Now I think I should be winning now, at least by position. Doesn't have a defense here, I think. Pin him here and
check. 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 White resigns.
Tough, very tough. Random Jelly says Magnus Carlsen is going to bring the stone wall to life. Yeah, the stone wall is also a lot better than the snake Benoni.
Game started.
Okay, International Master Math Man. I don't know who that is. Who is that? Let me check. No name. Okay. Okay, got the King's Indian Makogonov again with H3. Maybe this one. I vary here with my lines. C6. Okay, maybe I can do this. Yeah, England is playing, right? I couldn't see anything today. Is that still exciting, this group? I think it is, right? It's not yet a clear picture in this group. Knight to c7. This is, I had something similar in a blitz game recently, and I couldn't really figure out why the knight goes to c7 here. Yeah, this looks like a King's Indian without any counterplay for black. What are you doing here, Math Man? Sebastian asks about Germany, Poland. If I bite my nails, no, actually not. I'm usually, I mean, in those group games early on, I'm pretty relaxed. I mean, it was, even with a loss, you still have opportunities to do things, and it's not a big deal. Okay, so let's do this. Yeah, f5. I can even play f3 there. b5, b6 is going to bulldoze him on the queen side. Yeah, you know, the Germany-Poland match, what really got quite obvious, I felt. I mean, I'm not a football expert, but what really got obvious is that Poland has a pretty strong team. I mean, they are just not easy at all to play, and I think whoever gets them in the knockout round will have to really work hard to not get ass kicked. Yeah. And the Polish team is good. It's just what it is. I mean, okay, Lewandowski is probably the only world-class kind of player, but they have a good team. They have a couple of good guys from Dortmund, for example, and also other players that are at good clubs. So definitely. If black plays f4 now, I'm going to sacrifice on b6. Okay. Yeah. This line is super dangerous for black. If he doesn't know his stuff inside out, it looks like this often, just like a complete kill. Yeah, I can take this, but do I want to take it? Probably not. Or the other one. Yeah, this is good. I didn't take the rook ever because of bishop h6 stuff. It's just easier to play when you still have the dark squared bishop. I only have to avoid some checkmating stuff, some swindle. Other than that, the position wins itself.
Check.
Okay, so what to do this? What to do this? What kind of English is that? What to do here? Let's try with some halfway decent language. Okay, queen here. Congrats to John Sugden, who says he won his first chess tournament. Great. It's always, winning a tournament is really something great. I mean, it's something that you should be absolutely proud of. Okay. My idea is queen b8 check takes rook b7. Yeah, the great thing, winning a tournament is really a great stuff because it is very difficult. Yeah, I mean, you can definitely have good results, let's say. Yeah, this is all cool, but actually being first is something that's really great. Yeah, to know that you have basically beaten the whole event is great stuff. So he wants to go queen g5 quite clearly. I mean, and he will manage. There isn't... is this some kind of play? I can do this. I just wonder if I have some way of making it easier. I just saw that he has a bit more checks than I thought he has.
Check. 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 Black forfeits on time.
Always tricky. Always tricky. Whew. Yeah, let's do another game. What is Ebonics? Ebonics counts as English. What is Ebonics? Never heard that one. Ebonics. You
Game
never cease
started.
to learn new things. Oh, we've got Yardbird. Yeah, the Yardbird. He has a really bad rating at the moment for his standards. Having a bad time, it seems. I also scored rather well recently against him. Oh, I can go d5. Okay, it's not the end of the world. I'm not going to play the Schlechter Slav. It is requested every time. I really don't understand. It's not a particularly interesting opening. Yeah, you don't get Yardbird that often on the streams. It's rather late for him. He usually plays during the day. And he really has a bad rating for his standards. He's usually he's usually around 2,400 to 2,500, and deservedly so. I mean, he's a really good, really good blitz player. Yeah, if I take with a c pawn, I might get c5, but he gets d4. This is also not very nice. I understand that my bishop is crap on a8, but okay. Wow. Pretty awful. The only thing, this is somewhat resilient. Yeah, PJ Rutkowski says today Carlsen played an interesting idea in the opening, and the commentators credited Eric Lobron. That's possible. Lobron always was an interesting player in the opening, especially when it came to finding resources to fight. Yeah, Lobron always try to get fighting games going, and I don't know what you refer to in particular. I didn't see today's broadcast, but it's very much possible that Ebonics is okay. Is a stereotype how black people speak English. Okay. Yeah, I can. It's probably this kind of hip hop sounding English or something. So something like that. Okay, here, tja. That's really not good. Yeah, he's got f4. I saw that, but my position is bad. I need to change the course of the game, and I'm trying to do this by sacrificing him. The bad thing is I wanted to play knight d4, of course, but then he will sacrifice the exchange immediately. Queen a8, for example, is strong now. Maybe I should have played knight d4. Anyway, queen a8 now kills. I cannot move after this. We need a we need a stream with me talking hip hop lingo. Yo man, no, I'm probably not going to get this right. I actually got a request today by message on the ICC that I should play the Halloween Gambit, which I definitely won't do. This is even worse than the
Check.
Latvian. Yeah, white is just an exchange up, but it's still kind of tricky. If I take g3, king takes, bishop g4. The thing is, there's this f5 business. Okay, I'm bad anyway. Queen e1 was what concerned me. King takes, bishop takes. Queen e1 concerned me, but I have bishop d7, which, well, probably wins as well, but what can you do? Yeah, I thought bishop e6 might be something, but this is not doing that much. I can move the rook somewhere. Maybe g5 is a move. Probably not.
Time warning.
I'll just do this. Took me ages. Okay. So here, yeah, this is still somewhat interesting. We'll check here, it's got king f2. Unfortunate.
Check.
Rook e3 is good. Don't even have a square.
Check. Check.
At least I've got some checks here.
Check. Check. Check.
Rook d2.
Check.
God damn it. Okay. Didn't
Check.
do that.
Check.
Okay.
Black resigns.
Yeah. I don't know. Position was somehow too bad, I think. Very difficult to get something going there. Wasn't very nice. Okay, who do we get? Oh, Jorge is online. I probably will have black against him with b3 again or something. Ah, okay. What's the standings with the games currently going on? The matches, I'm sorry, at the Euros. We have Wales and England, right? But I don't know.
Game started.
Again? Are you serious? Okay. I mean, it's always interesting to play him, but we are on game 73 now, which is kind of a lot. Yeah, kibitzing. I don't know, but there wasn't anything great going on. Yeah, this line I don't like. Oh, Wade's leads 2-0. Russia might be out. That's possible, maybe. Considering how some Russian supporters behaved, this is not a bad thing. Yeah, so here we have some weird Dutch defense. The queen on d3 is funky. If I have I would need a bishop there. That would be cool. Somehow harmonize my pieces. This one, okay. Yeah, maybe just go back here. Going for bishop d3 next. I would really like to do this. Yeah, so here, interesting. I can take, and then go knight g5. Knight g3 is a move. I think I go here. It's tough to say. Yeah, I need some non-alcoholic beer, I think. It's a good idea. I have one. I have one in the fridge. Bought specifically for this stream. I tried to cut down on it. Successfully, to be honest. But okay. Bishop f4. You might have knight takes f2 here. Well, if I just give this, I mean, he's got rook f3. Bloody hell! No, it's not so great. Takes rook f3, pawn takes bishop g5, f4. Is possible. Yeah, I saw that, Eric. Just too late. So it's still not a clear position at all. Grolsch is not German beer. That's Dutch. It's from the Netherlands. Yeah, this is a totally unclear position. I mean, probably maybe he's better. I don't know. I don't really know. currently he doesn't have his pieces play rook on a8 and so on. Oh, König Pilsener is mentioned. This is from right around the corner, let's say. It's brewed in Duisburg, which was my residence for a long time. I only recently moved away. So this one. If I take there and f3, that is kind of okay, but it's not enough. What about Queen f4 is a move that I'm intrigued by. He cannot take. I'm threatening to take there. Queen g5. Queen g5 is definitely possible. Doesn't do it. Takes there. Yeah, strong move, buddy. Got that. I can go to g5 actually. This is a funky move. I just play that because it looks cool. You can take with the bishop, of course. It's no mate. I need a beer. I really need a beer here, badly. Shoot. I wanted to play f3. Okay, it doesn't matter really.
Check. Check.
Okay, that was a bad
White
one.
resigns.
That was a bad one. Okay, I'm back in a second. I need something. Oh, that will definitely help. Oh wow, because he has such a crap rating, I'm below 2,400. Okay. And this was, I don't know, it looked very shaky, this stuff here. Yeah, it defends though. It all defends. So I had a good rating and then Yardbird struck twice. Shoot.
Game started.
Okay, super rot. Yeah, if I'm having, I know it's non-alcoholic, but still it. Oh, get the Scandinavian here.
Check.
Of all openings. wow, e6. Wow. I thought he would try to get the bishop more active. The c8 bishop, I thought. So, one thing I know, I'm definitely will try to checkmate him here. He always has this f5 resource. Ah, come on. I'm just going to take first and think later. That might not work at all, but Queen f3? I don't know what was so dangerous about Queen f3. Okay, so this was a bluff, but f5. It's not really calling my bluff, but it might not so bad. F5 is still a pretty good defense. Surprisingly. My queen cannot really participate there. Okay, I'm just playing the most idiotic looking move, and I mean, I'm lost anyway probably, so I just play the self fork. This just looks totally ridiculous with 3 pieces being exposed, but it certainly has the greatest shock value. It doesn't make any sense, I'm totally aware of that. It looks so wacky that he had to pause. Okay, this is actually one of the rare moments where it might make some sense for what I played. This is a move. Okay.
Check.
Okay, what he only has one move, huh? Okay, I can take f5 now, but I think this one with potential knight f5, rook e6, knight takes here, bishop f6 is probably coming. Bishop f6 I think is good. I don't even see a move, to be honest, after that. Nah, I cannot take f5. It's not going to work, unfortunately. I have quite some checks, but quite some checks is not enough. Queen d2, bishop g5. This is doing... Where am I going now? I don't have a good square is the thing. Maybe he's got knight f4 now. Yeah, knight f4 probably. Bishop g5, maybe. I can take h5, maybe. It's still somewhat funky. Not objectively, but it is somewhat scary. Yeah, I'm still in the game here.
Time warning. Check.
Oh! Wow! I didn't see that he could take it. Ah, god damn. I didn't see that at all.
Check.
Knight f4. Okay, I didn't do that. I have 4 pawns for 2 pieces. Funny enough.
Check. Check. Check.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not resigning this. It's not that easy.
Black forfeits on time.
Yeah. That is wow. I don't know, it was a completely crazy game, but it was fun. So let's go for one more, as long as I still have some of this support in beer form. Yeah, it looked a little bit like 3-minute madness, yeah. Yeah, bishop h6, probably bad. And I think he can take it, actually. But f5 was
Game
good.
started.
Branimir. Yeah, he plays this opening, and I had this earlier today against him in a video that will be released soonish. Yeah, this is not particularly good, but it's still something that you have to remember correctly. Okay. Yeah, I see the point. f7 is always attacked. Okay. That wasn't my original plan, as you can probably guess. Yeah, just try to attack. Rook c8 and b4. Yeah, Sofia rules in football, in soccer. I don't know. Yeah, 0-0 is kind of lame. I have to agree. So I'm just going to push my pawns here. Don't want to reinvent the wheel. Simple checkmate is good. Okay, yeah, it's probably all good. But this is probably best. I don't know. Getting close to that. The question by Mate Grinder, how did I come to learn that Hypnotic Spectre on ICC was Jerry from Chess Network? This is something that I knew for years. I don't know, someone told me, and it was once or twice on Reddit and so on. It's nothing particularly new. Okay, I'm taking this. I guess just this, huh? Yeah, I'm just trying to take c5. Wow. There are all kinds of things going on here. So what's this here? I can move the queen. I can take his queen and trade. But I can also move my queen. If I move my queen to h2, I'm attacking his bishop and I'm attacking his queen. Isn't that good? It should be. I have non-alcoholic beer here. This is the only beer I drink, basically. I mean, clearly during chess, yeah, I never would do something with alcohol. Yeah, I know. I think I'm just winning this bishop. Knight e3, knight c4. This kind of thing can still be quite an attack, maybe. Or this. So okay, taking here. How do I get close there to his position? Knight e5, I don't know. He will take here. Maybe this for knight d5. He's got knight e3 anyway. Yeah, knight c4. This? What? What the heck? Shouldn't there be some kind of mate there?
Time warning.
Don't see a mate, unfortunately. Queen b7. But it's not really threatening anything.
Check. Check.
I don't have that much time.
Check. Check. White resigns.
Tough. He still managed to swindle some weird things that were kind of irritating. Okay, so let's do one more game and then call it a day. I'm actually still quite happy with my performance. I didn't do so badly. And it was as I said, really long day. This line, by the way, can be very much recommended against very soft with bishop g5. It's something that I think gives black very decent play. You just basically say, okay, I'm going to play like a Chigorin with colors reversed, simply ignoring that black is a tempo down. It doesn't really hurt much.
Game started.
Okay, playing Carosero here in the final game for this session. Trying to play relatively normal stuff. I'm still, as I said, I'm rather tired and rather want something that I know. It's not so much the time for some crazy stuff. Yeah, g4. I know. Okay, I could have played bishop d3 there, but okay, g4 is not a bad line. I'm just not such a huge fan. Okay. Not sure about this move. b5 is strange. Okay, so his f6 is hanging. Let's start with this simple fact. If I move my knight back, why isn't that just a double attack on a6 and f6? No, that's just a double attack. He will try to swindle now. Give up a knight
Black
for...
resigns.
No, he just resigns. Yeah, which is true. I mean, white is winning, but I still thought there might be something coming. Yeah, anyway, a6 is hanging and this is hanging. Oh, I actually cannot paint. a6 and f6 are both hanging, and you cannot cover them both. Yeah, okay, that was this live stream for June 20. I hope you enjoyed the show. This will be the show before my vacation break. I'll be off for 10 days, I think, starting Thursday. So I won't be on next Monday, but I'll be back on Monday the 4th. Yeah, 4th of July. So if you are in the US, you will have a day off and can watch the stream. I hope you liked it. I'll be back in 2 weeks. Bye bye.